Hello and welcome to another Payday 3 video. I've got a stealth build to show you today, which you can put together very early game just to help you to stealth these heists a little bit easier. So I'm going to quickly show you first a few things that this build enables you to do. One thing you're able to do with this build is hack cameras. You'll see this camera here. If you approach it, you can start the hack. This enables you to then turn the camera. This is brilliant for when you're playing in a group. If there's a door that you want to lockpick or something like that, just turn the camera out the way. Your teammate can go and lockpick that door, and they don't need to worry about the camera because you're in full control. One of the best things about the build is this: when a civilian sees you, they get intimidated for a few seconds. So if we just get caught by the civilian here, rather than just run off and cause you grief, he's going to be intimidated. Give you plenty of time just to deal with them and get them tied up. And if you want to distract guards for any reason whatsoever, it could be that you want to get past them. It could be that they're about to arrest your friend or something like that. You can hack the radio. This will disrupt them, meaning they're basically invisible for you for a few seconds. You can do what you want, even with your mask, and you're able to get past them. And like I said, free your friend from getting arrested. And then when it comes to looting, what you can do is get the perk Rush by lockpicking a single lockpick. And with the rush perk with this build, once you've lockpicked once, you can lockpick again to refresh the perk, and it only takes one notch to do it. So you can open lockpicks much more quickly with this, and then when you're looting, it's also going to be 50% faster. It is a very good early game stealth build. You can see I'm only using 10 skill points here. I'm currently player level 33. Probably knock a few off that as well if you think certain things aren't needed. One thing you may need to do though is unlock some skills. I've got a video link down below in the description under my Payday 3 playlist that shows you how to unlock every single skill in the game very, very quickly. So if you need anything unlocked, go and check that out. But this is what I use on the build. So under the infiltrator skill tree here, we put the basic skill on. So whenever you successfully pick a lock or kill an enemy with a throwing knife, you gain or refresh rush. On that tree as well, we have quick fingers. As long as you have rush, a successful lockpick jiggle will immediately pick the lock, as I just shown you in the clip. It's very handy. And bagger, so as long as you have rush, you bag loot 50% faster. So in any sort of heist where you're lockpicking and looting, it's going to make that process much quicker for you. And if we scroll down, we then invest some skill points into grifter. We ace this out. So the basic, as long as you are masked, sorry, as long as you are not masked, if you're within 1 meter of a civilian or employee, you gain that rush perk. But when it's aced, when you are masked, so when your mask is on, any civilians and employees within 10 meters that can see you will become intimidated, as I've shown you in a clip. I really do like that. How often do they run away and cause grief? They will just stand there for you, giving you plenty of time to deal with them. It's very handy. On top of that, we have the walk. So as long as you're unmasked and have rush, cameras can't detect you trespassing in private areas. This is great for heists where you can walk around without a mask for so long. You just don't need to worry about the cameras. They will, however, still detect you performing illegal activity though. And then there's social engineering. As long as you are unmasked and have rush, employers will ignore you performing illegal actions. Another great perk. So if we need to lockpick something and there's an employee there and we don't have a mask on, we can do that. It's not going to be a problem. Under hacker, we have the basic. You can hack cameras to gain access to the area CCT system. This functions as though you had access to a high security room, and you gain 1 run time. And on that tree, we have appliance breach, where we can activate laws from a distance as long as we have a clear line of sight to them. And then glitch protocol, as I've shown you in the clip there, you can hack a guard's radio. Explains how that works as well. The guard is distracted for 5 seconds, after which they'll go back to the previous action. If the guard was escorting a player, the guard will go back to patrolling, and if a guard was about to detain a player, the guard will go into search mode instead. This is very good when you're playing in groups. And that's where I've invested the entire 10 skill points in this build. Now, if you have a few more skill points, there are a few more things I'd advise you to get. And if you have a look at strategist here, you can mark 1 additional target and your marks last 20% longer. I'd definitely invest into that, and I'd ace it as well, because you get an additional 1 target again and another 20% that they're marked for. So this will enable you to mark up to 3 targets with 40% extension to the marked timer, which is very good when you're trying to be stealth. There are other things as well as you gain more points, like you can answer radios 50% faster. I don't think that is that important. There's a perk somewhere as well which enables you to answer radios from a distance as long as you have a clear line of sight. And there's more as you go. I'm sure as we get more skill points available to us, we can make this build even better for more difficult content. But this build will definitely work for normal and hard heists across the board. When it comes to your loadout, it really doesn't matter about weapons. We're not going to be using them. As long as you've got your secondary weapon with a silencer on, you'll be able to kill guards when you need to and deal with them stealthily. So make sure you've got that. The throwing knife there will take advantage of one of the skills that we are using just to get the rush that we need. If you want to use that, just throw the throwing knife on there. And I guess the motion sensor is very good as well, because the motion sensor is gonna be able to scan some targets for you. You can place this in areas you want to keep an eye on, and if any enemies walk by or if any civilians walk by, it's going to scan them for you so you know that they're there. But that is it. It's a very quick and easy stealth build to throw together early in the game. It requires very little points, and you now just need to go and learn the missions and go and stealth them. Every heist bar one can be done by stealth. I'm covering them all in videos showing you how to do them. I've got a few uploaded already, so if you want to see guides on how to stealth every mission, again, go and check my Payday 3 playlist down below. The videos will be in there. But that's the end of this video now. Make sure you like it if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content in the future. And until next time, thank you for watching this. Stay safe and peace out.